welcome to our channel Tech and Talks. So today we are going to learn about DHCP, that is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So what is that? See, if you have one router, from that router two switches and each switch have two computers, right? So in this case you can go to each PC and you can go to like IP configuration and you can give your IP address like 10.10.10.10. Okay. So okay, that is statically you can give. But what is this DHCP configuration? See, now you have two PC in each switch, so you can go for each PC and you can configure statically. But when you will have nearly 50-60 switch PCs in each network, at that time it will be very hard for you to go to each PC and set the IP address and the default gateway and the subnet mask, right? So for that we have the configuration DHCP, that is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So let's see how it would works. See, DHCP4 assigns IPv4 addresses and other network configuration dynamically. Okay, means you don't have to go to each PC and you have to set the IP addresses. The router or server automatically give the IP addresses to the PCs. Now we are coming for configuration. Some addresses we have to exclude, right, for other uses if we want to configure later. So for that we want to keep some addresses. So for that we are using IP DHCP excluded address, and which from where to where we want to save, that is 192.168.10.1 to 10.9 we want to save. Even you can give a single address also. So excluded address 192.168.10.254. So after that you have to create a DHCP pool. So IP DHCP pool, it is the name, LAN pool 1 is the name. Okay, and there you have to define which network you want to give. So I'm giving network 192.168.10.0 and subnet mask. So I'm saying that this whole network you can use for the DHCP, but in this network again exclude these IP addresses, this from 10.1 to 10.9 and this 10.254. So after that we will give a default router. Default router is for gateway. Okay, so default router we are giving 192.168.10.1. already we kept excluded, right? So that one we are using here. And this DNS server you can give or can leave, not a problem. Domain name also not a problem. So up to default router you must have to set. So let's see practically. So here we are having one router and two switches. Okay, I'll assign the IP address here and here firstly. So let me increase the font size. Okay, so I'll go to the router. Not increased. Okay, so I'll go to configuration mode and I'll go to the interface gigabit 0/0. I'll give an IP address 192.168.10.1 I'm giving here, and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, giving the no shutdown command and exit. Now I'll go to the another interface, that is interface gigabit 0/1, and I'll give the IP address in another network, that is 192.168.11.1 subnet mask and no shutdown command. Now we are going to exit from the interface. Okay, see, I haven't given anything in IP address, right? So here I will create some DHCP pool. So first I want to exclude, right? So for first one I want to exclude IP DHCP excluded address from 192.168.10.1 to 192.168.10.10. Okay, and I want to exclude one more IP, that is IP DHCP excluded address 192.168.10.254. Okay, now I have to create one pool. So IP DHCP pool and one name, any name. Okay, so I'm giving net1. Okay, now you have to give the default gateway, that is default router, and one IP address 192.168.10.1. I'm giving. Okay, we have to configure the network, right? Network 192 dot means we are saying which network it will take. Network 192.168.10.0 and subnet is 255.255.255.0. Okay, so we'll save do wr. So we'll go to packet tracer and just trying to increase some font sizes. Okay, now see the configuration. Now I'll go to this PC0 and I'll ask DHCP. See, as I already kept aside up from 10.1 to 10.11, 10.10, so it is started from 10.11 and I have given the default route for 10.1, right? So it is giving 10.1. So as same like here, if I ask the DHCP, it will give you 10.12. Okay, like that the DHCP addresses will come. So here you can't get still because for this one I haven't created still. So if I ask DHCP, it will say the DHCP failed or something. See, DHCP failed and API is generated. So API is automatically, it will give some address, that's it. So you want to create DHCP for this network, that is 192.168.10.11 network, right? 11.0 network. Okay, so we'll go to exit from here and we'll create another DHCP pool. So for that we'll keep some addresses aside. So first IP DHCP pool, IP DHCP excluded address 192.168.11.1 to 192.168.11.10 I'm keeping. Okay, now I'll create the DHCP pool, that is IP DHCP pool, pool nat2. Okay, I'll give network, which network it will take 192.168.11.0 and the subnet is 255.255.0 to 255.0 and the default route I'll give as 192.168.11.1. just save it. Okay, so now I'll check here. So first it is APIPA. Okay, now 169 it is APIPA. Just for that I'll go to static and again I'll on the DHCP. So it is requesting IP address and now the DHCP request is successful. So it is giving 192.168.11.11, and here also it will come 11.12, I think. So I'll ask DHCP this 11.12. So like that the addresses will be automatically given. How many PCs you will connect to this switch, it will be like 11.12, 11.13, 14, 15, like that it will increase automatically. So you don't have to go to every system and you don't have to configure the IP address. This is the advantage of this DHCP. Thank you guys for watching this video. To stay connected, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.